take a breath. Listed for $249.99.
I know.
This was the most expensive item out of that particular table of tat, wasn't it?
That's it. Hi, welcome back. And first, I think we need to apologise to you. We're sorry, aren't we?
We're sorry. It's been a little while, hasn't it?
It's taken a long time. So
that table of tat took a little bit longer than we sort of hoped, didn't it?
Well, yeah, I mean...
We've been busy all summer as well.
We have been quite busy, and as you know, YouTube videos do take quite a long time to produce, so we're sorry it's taken so long.
But if you're new to these videos and you don't know what we're talking about, in our last video, which was back, I don't know, was it August, end of July, August? We'd just been to an auction and we bought... Was it end of July? I think it was. We bought 3 lots. And what we're going to do now is, for those of you that missed out and didn't see what we bought, we'll flash up a picture so you can actually see what we did get. We didn't spend a lot of money combined with the 3 lots of this, what we affectionately call as our table of tat. We spent £76.79, and that includes all the auction fees. So I'm going to put my glasses on because we're getting serious now, hun. I'm going to take you through what we how we actually got on with those items. It's
about time, isn't it?
Yeah, so it did take us longer to go through them, but this is the case with predominantly vintage electronics. They're not always a quick thing to look at, are they?
No, they're not, and other things get in the way as well. And
it's been quite a busy summer, isn't it?
It just things take over. But
you're doing a lot of buying and selling, and we're trying to get our average sale price up. This is what our aim is for this year, and as a result, we've been buying and selling lots of things. Yeah, and this has been sort of done in between as well, hasn't it? So let's look at the table of tat because you've waited long enough. 15 listings, this is what it equates to, which means each item has cost £5.11.
Not bad.
No, not bad.
I just put my glasses on, I can actually see now.
I've got mine on as well, we can see now. Look how old we're getting.
I know, very old. There you go.
If I start, then you can do the one that you know something about, because I was...
Okay.
So we start off with some 1972, they were hallmarked, so I could get the exact year. It was a JBC & Sons set of 6 silver spoons. We listed them up for $64.99 on the 31st of July. They sold for $45.49 on the 21st of August.
Yeah, that's
not
fantastic.
too bad, was it?
No, that's really good. I mean, to be honest with you, we spent out, what was it, $76.79. We're over halfway already.
Straight away, we were quite surprised that we were finding a set of silver spoons, because in that particular lot there was only three items, I think. That was the same lot as the Technics.
Yes, that's right.
So there wasn't a lot there, so anyone could have seen they were silver. So we were lucky, I think.
We were lucky, yeah. So I got a Technics stereo with some very rough speakers.
I've written rough speakers.
I did see that. Rough speakers. They were very rough.
The roughest speakers I've ever seen. Is it called laminate when it's on?
Yeah.
Speakers, is it?
It looks like it probably
like
been
coating, isn't it? Like a veneer sort of.
Yeah, it looked like it'd been in some sun or something like that, and obviously it's all delaminated. Saying that, they sounded amazing.
You didn't want to sell them, did you? You wanted to keep them.
I did. I had fun testing it, put it that way. It was, it surprised me because it's a small system, not massive, but the sound that came out of it, I was so impressed with it. But anyway, I couldn't keep it. I had to sell it. And we put a listing value of £120 on it. Now, I put the listing up as parts, but explained that it did work. Reason for that is it did come with a mini disc player, but I had no way of testing that. I haven't got any mini discs, couldn't get hold of any. Or anything pre-recorded, and but it powered up. So this is why I sold it as parts, and obviously also because of the damage on the speakers. But yeah, we put a listed value of 120, and we sold it quite quickly, actually, wasn't it?
Yeah.
So where are we? So put it up on the 25th of August and sold it on the 27th of August for £120, a full price.
I know, that's good, isn't it?
Fantastic.
So I'm going to move on to that. I tried to help you on that listing because I tried the little thing. I didn't know what it was called.
The little thing.
The little MP thing. I tried to help her. You know, the little thing. I went. That was as much help as I could give.
Yeah, the mini display.
Anyway, stamp books. Now, is anyone else like me? If you've got stamp books, anything with stamps in, you sort of want to know if there's any really good ones that are worth thousands of pounds. You have that fear that there could be I looked into it, a Prussian blue in your stamp books. But when I looked at them, there was, it was something like 1,500 stamps, wasn't it? Because I actually counted them all.
Yeah, quite a lot.
To put the number in the listings. And in the end, we were talking about having a stamp app and all this sort of thing. But we didn't, did we? A stamp app. We decided we would just put a price on it and hope for the best. And then if you know, because we've only paid £5.11, if someone else ended up getting a stamp from it worth thousands, good luck to them. So we put it up for $44.99, and it was 3 schoolboy collection stamp books.
Yeah.
They had things like the World Cup stamps, you know, from 1966, or it was quite an old schoolboy.
Yeah.
So we listed it on the 5th of August. I think they went overseas, didn't they? They sold for £40 on the 6th of August, so only the following day.
That's fantastic. I do like quick sales like
you
that.
do, but then you're left thinking, should we put more on it? That's the thing. You can never be happy, can you, as a reseller?
No, but we made good money on that.
Yeah, we were pleased, weren't we?
So that's what you've got to look at, you know.
Yeah. Gone to a good home. Someone's probably scanning them as we speak.
Making thousands
out of them.
Anyway, so what we got next? We got a typewriter. Now, we have picked up a few typewriters in the past, haven't we?
Us gaining knowledge on typewriters.
This is Olivetti.
Yeah,
is it? Olivetti Linear 98 typewriter.
This was that massive typewriter you would have seen in the photo.
Oh, was this the really wide one?
You were really chuffed when you had to pack that.
That was
really chuffed.
Horrible to pack. It was awful. Anyway. We put a listing value of $74.99 on the 7th of August, and it actually sold the same day.
I know.
Which is fantastic. Was it underpriced?
Woo! Yeah, I know.
The same day, it sold for £65, which is fantastic. I was sort of cheering and booing at the same time. I was cheering we sold it very quickly, and then sort of booing that I had to pack it up. Yeah,
there wasn't much cheering later on when you after you'd packed it up.
No, there wasn't much cheering. No, but they left feedback, and they did compliment the packaging. So I did pack it very well because it was so heavy. You just need to make sure.
On those sort of big heavy things, you've got to give it a fighting chance.
Yeah, that's it.
So I've got the Binatone Sound Sack. This was listed at $24.99. Always makes me laugh.
Sound sack.
I think it's the word sack. Anyway, let's not show people how childish we are. We listed it on the 9th of August, and it hasn't sold yet. No. So there you go, the first thing that hasn't sold.
That's what was it? $24.99.
$24.99, not a lot of money.
No, but there you go. Some things don't sell very quickly or sell at all. So. You know, you have to take that in consideration when you're buying stuff. Anyway, next thing we've got. Oh God,
this is the Linguaphone
gramophone record player
with 378s.
Yes, that's right. And this was the one that was. It was a bit worse for wear, wasn't it?
It was. It was a fun afternoon, wasn't it? Playing those. Was it Magic Moments? Wasn't it? By Perry Como, I think.
That's right.
Took us back, didn't it?
It did.
It was, the lid wouldn't close properly as well. It was a little bit rough,
I think
wasn't
it was very rough. There were elements which were damaged. Obviously, we made it known.
But it was gorgeous.
It was very nice. Anyway, waffling.
No, surely.
No. Listing value, we put $49.99 on the 2nd of August. And it sold on, I think we are underpriced and stuff. It sold on the 3rd of August. For $49.99, full price.
Woo!
So yeah, fantastic.
Well, I've got another one here, a Goodman Stereo Max that we listed. Now this is going to, take a breath. Listed for $249.99.
I know.
This was the most expensive item out of that particular Table of Tat, wasn't it?
That's it.
And we listed it on the 4th of August, and guess what? It hasn't sold yet. I wonder why.
Yeah, I wonder.
£249.90. It's gorgeous, though. It's really vintage.
We have evidence of sales.
Yeah,
of that,
we researched the life out of everything, didn't we?
We did, yeah. It's very old. You know, we did test it. Everything seems to be working fine.
It's gorgeous.
And it's really cool.
It would make a lovely prop for someone, wouldn't it?
Oh, it would.
If you collected those sort of vintage items, it's lovely.
Yeah, it's really cool. But there you go. Hasn't sold yet, but
keep our fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. So I've got Akai
GXC 3D 36D, whatever that. Just stereo or something. So,
I need a bit more information than that.
That was the thing that was on the table in the corner there, in the box. You know, looked like it was brand new in the box, and the box was like 30 years old or something, 50 years old. It was silver, I think.
Oh, it's a tape deck.
Was it?
I think it's a tape. I haven't really got the information here.
I've just written it all down.
Anyway, yes, yeah, it's another quite cool item. It's a nice vintage item.
And it came in its original box, with instruction leaflet and original packaging in the box, which is always going to add value.
It does. People do like that sort of thing. And we put a listing value of $99.99 on that. And that's on the 3rd of August. And it sold on the 12th of August for $99.99. It's full price.
Woo! Another one. I've written these the wrong way around, because I've got all the ones that haven't sold. We've got a Canon video editor, a VE-100, that we've listed for $29.99 on the 7th of August, and it hasn't sold yet.
No, never mind.
I've got all the duds.
You have.
I've done this the wrong way around.
Never mind. And the next one we've got is another vintage item. It's what's that? Arena stereo and amplifier.
F2100, 2110,
yeah,
210. I tried to help you there, but I've mucked it up. Sorry about that.
F210.
Get you with
gorgeous.
The knowledge.
Absolutely gorgeous. I really, again, I liked this. It's really, really old. But again, excuse me, all working fine. And we put a listing value of $79.99 on this on the 18th of August, and it sold on the 28th of August. I just spat everywhere then. And on the 28th,
you animal.
I know. On the 28th of August for $79.99. It's a full price again.
Do you know, I think people have missed our videos. You spit in.
I know.
I've got something that's actually sold.
You've given it away now.
Spoiler, it's the Pelham Puppet. We listed it for $22.99 on the 4th of August. It sold for $18.99 on the 17th of August.
Fantastic.
Now we got neutral feedback for this, though, didn't we? Because apparently one of the strings wasn't tied properly.
Yeah, not happy about that.
We weren't happy about that, but everything was shown in the photos. But we, just we didn't make the puppet.
No, we didn't. Apparently, she had to restring an area. Lovely packaging, fast delivery, all fine. But yeah, because she had to restring an area. I mean, we don't know anything about Pelham puppets.
No,
we showed everything in the photos, and that sort of.
It looked okay when I saw, because it's like anything when you get a Pelham puppet, you've got to do a bit of untangling when you first get it.
Yeah, of course you do.
Hung it up, it looked okay to us, didn't it?
Yeah.
We didn't think there was anything wrong with it, but apparently that warranted a negative feedback. So
it wasn't
neutral
feedback. It wasn't negative, which was, obviously better, but yeah, neutral feedback.
We were very happy,
Still,
not
happy.
What can you do?
But there you go. It's what it is. Next item is a Mattel 1970s doll.
Full string. That was that one with the big head and little body. From the 70s. I think it was from my year, 1971. It was gorgeous, wasn't it? And it all worked as well.
No, that's fantastic when you get things like that and they're still working. We put it up for $64.99 on the 15th of August. No.
On the 1st of August. It's my writing.
It's really handwriting here. Looks like 15. The 1st of August. and it sold for £50. So we took an offer on that on the 4th of August. So 3 days later.
3 days. And this is one of those things. Let us know in the comments below what you think about this sort of thing, because it was up for $64.99, and quite quickly we did take an offer for $50, didn't we?
We did.
We did discuss it at great length as to whether we should be holding out for more. Whether sometimes when you have these items, you don't know how long. Have you got to wait another sort of 5 or 6 months to get someone else interested, or do you take the money and run? We'd paid £5.11, and that was the deciding factor when we accepted the £50, wasn't it?
I think that's quite good going from £5.11 into £50, and you think we've made good profit there.
Yeah.
Let's move it on. But like you say, collectors, they're not always looking for that sort of thing, are they? You know what I mean?
You don't know.
So the person, if we'd have turned it down, the next person, it could have been months down.
Yeah, and sometimes you just got to get the money in, haven't you?
Yeah.
So. Right. Is it me now? It's the Canon camcorder Canavision, which was faulty, wasn't it?
It was faulty. I can't remember what was wrong with it now. But it initially powered, but then would power down very quickly, and that is via the mains lead as mains adapter as well. So to be honest with you, I don't really know an awful lot about camcorders. So we thought, no, let's list it as parts.
So we listed it for $36.99 on the 27th of August, and guess what? It's not sold yet.
No, because you're dealing with it.
So all of mine isn't sold.
Yeah. Right.
I'm going to give you a hand with this one because I just want to say it, because it's like something out of Wallace and Gromit. It's the Telefunken Magnetophone 85. It's like it's made up, isn't it?
I know, it's fantastic.
What a great name!
So the Telefunken
Magnetophone. That was that great big creamy thing, the reel-to-reel player.
Oh, that's
I think.
right.
I don't know why I mimed it then.
Yeah, no, the reel-to-reel player. Yes. Now this one was put up as parts as well. It didn't smell right, did it?
No. But it looked gorgeous. It was ever so lovely condition, vintage, but it didn't work right. It
didn't, no. So we put it up as parts, and we put a listing value of $64.99. Now the value would have been a lot more if it was working fine. And that was on the 5th, and on the 16th of August, it sold for £45, which I was more than happy with. Yeah,
it's quite a chunk off there, but. When you've got something that's not working and is a bit faulty, what do you do? How long do you wait to get someone else interested?
Yeah,
you've got to find a particular buyer for that sort of thing, haven't you? And we were more than happy with only paying £5.11 for it.
Yeah, definitely. So you're up.
The last one then from our table of tat was the Boots 300 semi-automatic projector that we listed for $24.99 on the 5th of August. It sold for £17.49 on the 25th of August.
So,
not too bad.
No, it's not too bad. Not far away from the actual listing value. But I was surprised at that one because I thought it would have been worth a bit more money. Given its age and the condition, the fact that I think that was in its original box as well. And, but it's what it is, isn't it? It wasn't worth as much as I thought. But still money.
And when you look at it, out of all the items that we've had there, we were quite lucky. There was only 2 or 3 that didn't function fully, but nothing got chucked away. Everything was salvageable and listable, which we were quite grateful for.
I am surprised about parts on eBay. It's surprising how many items that don't work, people are still interested in buying. So, if you receive something, just because it doesn't work doesn't mean that you're not going to get any money from it. Worst case, you should get your money back.
Yeah, that's
But generally, we make profit even on faulty items or things that are just not working.
Yeah, you've got to give everything a go.
So you've got to give it a go. Worst case, you end the listing and get rid of it.
So let's do a bit of a summary for those of you that are still with us.
Yeah, sorry about this. It's probably turned out to be a bit of a longer video than we originally thought, but we do tend to waffle. But there you go.
So we bought 3 lots at auction for $76.79. We made 15 listings, which meant every item or every listing was £5.11. The 15 listings equated to a listing value of
where are we? £1,054.86.
So 11 have sold so far. 4 of those for full price, which was a bit of a treat for us, wasn't it?
That was.
And
was
this
fantastic.
was the amount in sales so far.
£631.94. So that's not bad.
Really. We've still got 4 items that have yet to sell, and the price under there is the
so £341.96. So that's the listing value of the items that are not sold yet.
Yes, so we won't get £341.96, but we're we're quite pleased with what we've got so far.
Well, to be honest with you, from the 76 and 79 we spent, and we've had 631 in sales so far. And we've still got some items left to sell from it. So.
Yes, and if you can remember back to our previous video, we did ask for your input to try and guess what the table of tat would be listed for. So we're going to go through the people. Thank you very much for joining in.
Yes, thank you. We do appreciate all your comments.
And it's nice to connect with people and say hello. So thank you very much. So we've got the Red Wandering Cat who guessed £1,257.42. You could have said that. I could have done. I just carried on. I completely forgot. We've got Joan who put upwards of...
That's cheating though, isn't it?
Joan's hedging her bets there, but she's right.
Upwards plus 500.
So well done. Thank you, Joan.
Yes.
We've got Carol, I'm going to say Brazil. I think that's how you say it. Carol, I can only apologise if I've murdered your surname. That's the amount Carol guessed.
Yep, so there. Yes, £600.
Yes, we also want to give a special shout out to Carol and her hubby, because we were with my parents in Newbury. We've just been dropping off some things in an auction in Newbury, and we're walking through the high street, and Carol come up to us and recognise us from our videos.
Now, the high street.
With my parents are still talking about it now because they think they've got famous people in their family. So thanks, Carol. It was so lovely of you to come and say hello.
Yeah, it was nice to meet
we had a picture with you as well, and it was just such a lovely moment. And my parents will be talking about it forever. So thanks ever so much, Carol, and thanks for all of your support and your hubby's support for watching. So while we're talking about supporting, we also want to shout out to Rosanna, Hannah, and Thomas. Regular, we bumped into them, must be about 3 or 4 times in the summer holidays, haven't we? Various different boot sales. We also want to say hello to John. I bumped into John at Bridgebury Boot Sale as well. So thank you very much for saying hello, everyone. It's lovely to connect with people and catch up with them. So let's get back to the guesses. We've got Mike Sterland, who said the hi-fi stuff should be near £200. And I think he's probably talking about the Technics. Yeah, perhaps he would have put it up for a bit more.
Possibly. I mean, if everything was fully working and it wasn't as damaged, I got no doubt it would have been up there. But no, he's right, definitely.
We want to shout out to Lin who has said 1,500 or just under. So she's just a bit over there, but obviously we did have some items that were faulty. But we also want to send a special message to Lin, who's not been well.
No.
Because I'm going to do what the kids do on Instagram.
The kids.
Look at that. They do sending that to you, Lin. All the best. And we also want to say to Jay's Bargains, who guessed. Are you going to read out Jay's Bargains?
Yes, 708. Yeah, 787.63 is Jay's Bargains guess.
Yes, so let's just recap. The listing value was £1,054.86, and the Red Wandering Cat does take first place with the guess because they were only £202.57 out, and Jay's Bargains come close in second place, being only £267.23 out.
Yes.
So sorry, there's no prize, there's no money, but on this video you've been shouting out as legends. So well done for guessing. You clearly know your electronicals.
That's not a word, but there you go.
Your electronicals.
It's in Marie's dictionary.
Clearly more than I do. So yes, as we've said, sorry for taking so long to show you the results of our table of tat. It took us longer than we thought, and we have been using the summer holiday. We had a bit more time and we've just used it all for working. So buying and selling more. We've been doing boot sales. It's been horrible, isn't it?
Yeah. You know, we like going around boot sales.
We love buying, don't like selling.
No, it's not selling.
It's too much hard work, isn't it?
It is, yeah. But no, when you're selling, yes, you do have a wander around a boot sale, but the problem is you're focused on getting your stuff out. And,
you want to clear, don't you?
You want to clear your stuff, but then you also want to source at the same time, and it's it's
not as much fun, is it?
Not as much fun, but there you go.
But there you go. We've showed you what we've bought and what we've managed to turn it into. So we sort of hope you've enjoyed. And sorry it's taken so long
and
to give you the results. But life gets in the way sometimes, doesn't it?
It does. What can you do?
But we hope you've all been keeping well. We hope you've all had a lovely summer. We spent most of it moaning about the heat, and now it's getting a bit cold. I might have to put a cardigan on later.
It's going to be covered up, aren't you?
Yeah, and I'll be moaning now for 4 months about how cold it is.
That's it.
So
heating's not going on yet.
1st of December the heating goes on for us, so in some of our videos you'll be seeing us layered up.
Oh, absolutely. So thank you very much, and please, if you're new here, you haven't seen us before, and you did like this sort of content, please do, give us a thumbs up. The thumbs up really, the thumbs up really does help, and subscribe as well. Yes. It's all free.
And leave us a comment if you want to say hello. It's always nice, and we made some lovely friendships on YouTube.
Yes,
regarding the comments. So if you ever want to say hello, then we'll say hello back. Might take 2 days, but we will do it.
Yeah. So yes, thank you very much.
Take care.